Project 2025 calls for repealing of Schedule F status for thousands of federal employees to allow a president to replace career civil servants with unqualified partisan loyalists.
Time for us to play chess, not checkers. It's about making decisions that will affect us as human beings, our next generations to come. They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens. The Project 2025 plan is not a game. Look it up!
Project 2025 prohibits the FBI from combating the spread of misinformation and disinformation.
Chess, not checkers. It's about making decisions that will affect us as human beings, our next generations to come. They are attacking our most vulnerable citizens. The Project 2025 plan is not a game. Look it up!
Swipe. Just picked up some bands, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Swerving, making plays, cool Ferrari red. Never out my zone, touchdown in my hands. Only fam around me, I can't have no friends. Had to cut you off, you left me out for dead. Ever since I was a teen, had prices on my head. Had to cut you off, you left me out for dead. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Just picked up some bands, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Yeah, I'm the running man, rapping rubber bands. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Just picked up some bands, come again. They do what I do, I'm like Simon Says. Yeah, I'm the running man.
Don't feel right. I still wanna party with her. Oh yeah. Even when it don't feel right. You know I'ma party with her. We been chillin' on the Wednesday, slept until it's Thursday. She don't wanna leave me, not just yet. Told me all about last Friday when she went all crazy. Didn't go to bed till Saturday. I don't wanna go without, so I asked her to stay. Though she broke my heart in a million ways, but I'm putting that aside now. I'ma feel alright now, happy just as long as she's with me. I've been trying my luck every day of the week, yeah. With my baby, what's up? Always down every weekend. No, I love her too much, but I just can't get enough. She's slipping through the cracks.
Tell him I need my money right now.
Good morning. Y'all know who? Good morning. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know the voice. Y'all know the sound. James Love Williams, DJ Exclusive, is in the building. Good morning, everybody. Good to see all of your bright and smiling faces, man. Y'all stay tuned, like it or not. It's about to go down. I'll be back in a minute. Let me grab some coffee.
Don't let nobody get close to me. My heart is right, don't question my integrity. No, I thought we would be just fine, and I thought your heart was like mine. But let me find out, you've been going around throwing shots, running plots. Come on, man, tryna block my blessings, but no need for comparisons. What's from me won't be from me. Yeah, I'ma go through just to grow through. But pay me what you owe me for, I make what you've been saying about me true. Tell him I need my money right now. Rob me the juice, they stole out my crown. Yeah. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup it. Don't waste my loyalty, my loyalty. I let you in back then because I couldn't see, but now it's clear you ain't ever been true to me. My intuition ain't ever lied, I had to leave. Handle your business, do what you think you need to do to get your revenge. But you won't break me, God as my witness. Past the point of no return, I'm on a mission. Tryna block my blessings, but no need for comparisons. What's from me won't be from me. Yeah, I'ma go through just to grow through. But pay me what you owe me for, I make what you've been saying about me true. Tell him I need my money right now. Rob me the juice, they stole out my crown. Sorry to tell you, I know my value. I'm gonna recoup it. Don't waste my.
Good morning again, y'all. Good to see everybody this morning. Let's do some quick shout outs. It's the song that I want. I don't think it is. It's so slow. Oh gosh, no. Good morning, everybody. Again, let's do a quick shout out. See who we got streaming with us this morning. Let's see. Hey, there I go. Good to see everybody this morning. Meat Cakes 87, good morning. Charlie, good morning. Priscilla, Amber Layla, good morning. Happy Saturday to you. Lily, good morning. Jacqueline Collier, good morning to you. Tyler Hackner, what's going on? Neon Death, good morning. Nina, good morning to you. The anti-corporatist, good morning. Good morning, Mom and Daddy. Love y'all, mean it. And there we go. Let me see. Taylor Thompson, good morning. Jay West, what's going on, Jay? Good to see you. B. Wakeland, what's going on? Gatling Combo, Charlie, Priscilla. All right, got everybody here, man. Good morning. Again, y'all stay tuned. Like it or not, it's about to go down. It's so weird. I can't hear myself in the microphone like I normally can. That's the only thing I don't like about this mic. But it's okay. It's cool. We're here. Willis Plummer, good morning to you, man. Hey, if you have not already, go share, like, subscribe, and all that other good stuff, man. We are streaming on like 5,000 channels, so make sure that you go share and repost all of them. Let's get into some of this music while we wait on our good sister. And yeah, we'll be good to go. Like it or not, it's going down.
Say it again, say it again. You're saying you're sorry, so say it again.
Barry Anderson, good morning. Lily, I've been pretty good. I can't complain. Even for old man. I'm okay.
Say you love me, then you take it back. Say it again, say it again. You want my forgiveness, so say it again. You're my thunder of my darkest night. You just can't go back and make it right.
This is a throwback songs. I want to sing so bad.
Your time is up. Damage done and now it's stuck.
Shout out to Ben, man. Ben is in the building as well too. Shout out to Benjamin.
Now you have to pay the price. Yeah. In a better
Promises manifested. Good morning.
I'm not gonna
I don't know why my mama calling me. Hey, mama, and somebody is waving. See, welcome to James Love Witnesses channel, because here you get random hand waves all the time. So yeah, promises manifested. Good morning. Like, I don't know what Mother Gwen wants to see. Mama Gwen, good morning to you.
Only you can do that. My heart was open wide. I could feel it breaking deep inside. 'Cause it's too late. Your time is up. Damage done and now we're stuck. 'Cause it's too late. Roll the dice. And now you have to pay the
Cynthia from Texas, good morning.
in a better place now. I'm not gonna worry, no.
Right. Hey, David. David said random limbs.
Better place now.
Lily, no, I did not. I will make sure I go check that out. Lily said there was a Muppet Lego set that I definitely want. Oh, remember, y'all. Remember. That way you'll never forget. That was a good one. That was throwback. Amber, good to see you. Good morning to you. Oh, here we go. All right, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Like and that's about to go down. We're gonna have a good show this morning, so make sure you stay tuned. It Getter, what's going on? It Getter. Good to see you this morning.
What you want from me? What you want from me? Tell me what it is, don't tell me what it ain't. They try to throw salt, it just made the pressure raise.
Hey,
going through a phase, gotta get
I
myself
know
right. Don't talk about it.
y'all saw the Diddy situation. 1,000 bottles of baby oil. I don't even have that many. God dang. What the hell was he doing? You know what? That look gives me that he feeling of a swimming pool. Like, you know, never mind. Don't worry.
Go now.
Talk
I got hella
amongst yourselves.
She
It's
got
okay.
hella
It's
features.
okay.
Give me hella geeked up. She be blowing shisha. Reefer on me loud.
Tyler, what's
Hope
going
them boys
on?
don't
Good
keep up.
morning to
I don't
you.
know a thing if you do not speak up. In my own world, I don't try to girl. Tell me what you want. Don't be trying to front like I ain't what you want. I ain't here to stun. Let me take you out for lunch. I'ma get you drunk, yeah, filling on your buns. Licks in the blunt. I got ash in my cup. All these girls showing up, but I don't give a.
Charlie,
You the
right.
one I want,
That-
girl,
this-
you the one I want.
The Diddler
Girl, you
was
the one I
diddying
want.
a lot.
Hey, come and show me love. Shawty wanna be a rider, and I'm feeling high, I can't deny it. She a bad joint named Maya, and when I seen her, man, she look fire.
Okay, yeah.
She got me feeling higher than a sour, so I'm trying to feel how I feel inside her. I asked her what she doing, she
Priscilla,
like,
yes, she
just
did.
I'm about to get up in the shower. I said, alright, cool, I'ma be there in an hour. I just wanna live
Oh
like a
my
Hakuna
gosh.
Matata.
Oh
I ain't
my
got no time
gosh.
for no baby mama drama. All about my comments, my letters, no tomatoes. Always bragging what they got up in they wallet. Ain't no really telling if we lit to see tomorrow. Get it on my own, I ain't really tryna bar. So I stay fly, gotta dress up in designer. Tell me what it is.
Oh, here's another
What you
throwback.
want
Oh, this is a
from
good
me?
one. Mhm.
What you want from me? Tell me what it is, don't tell me what it is.
Sharice,
They
good
try to
morning
throw
to you.
salt,
Bob
it just make the
Treach,
pressure
good
raise.
morning.
Going
And
through
man,
a
make sure
phase,
that y'all
gotta
share
get myself right.
the
Don't talk
stream.
about it, boy, they say
Make
they
sure that
gotta
you tell
be
a friend to
about
tell a
it. So I
friend
be
to tell
trying to
another
face the world
friend
head-on. Front
that like it or
seat
not is
ride,
about to go
cruising down
down
the meadows, pedal to the meadow.
with the same old theme song.
Blowing trees, get that boy some headroom.
Shout out to Rebecca, man. Here's one for y'all. A worm is a pretty disappointing prize for getting up early, if you ask me.
Sticks and stones may break my bone, but your words can't hurt me.
That worm can go to hell.
No, I ain't been right.
William Moore, good morning to you.
Wrong, and it still can't hurt me. No, it just can't hurt me. No. No, you just can't hurt me.
Rebecca better come on, for I'll play all the good jams out here this morning. Like, she better hurry up.
To be polite, and it's easy being petty. My mama used to tell me, gotta use you when you ready. Man, it's crazy how my brother said it could have been my cell. It's either prison or a grave, that's what everybody tell me. Man, life ain't a beach, it's a female dog. I'm staying 10 toes down, though I still might fall. Oh yeah, now I done came.
Shout out to Charlie. Charlie said, why did the toast form a bun? Why did the toast form a bun? I'm guessing that's supposed to be, why did the toast and the jelly? Because they like the jam.
But your words can't hurt me. No, you just can't hurt me. No, I ain't been right more than I've been wrong.
Yeah, anti we are. It's depending on what kind of radio you talking about. Because these songs are not actually on the real. You know what? They're songs nonetheless. They're good music. Good songs. Good songs. Oh, band.
It's hard to be polite. It's easy being petty. Mama used to tell me, gotta use it when you're ready. Cause I ain't working on my own timing.
Brian West, what's going on? Now you.
They say the world would be a better
I can't say what I want to say.
Let's keep it real. It'd be better if we just subtract the fact.
Wait, no, hold on. Let me try to. I do not like Benjamin Parnell, Percy, Parcival, Dixon. Okay, no, the songs are good and I love the songs, but I will say that some of them are rear end, and some of them are, but they're not. Just listen to the music play. Here's Too Fly by Mia Piffman, okay? Ben. Cynthia, thank you. I appreciate you. Ooh, Brian, no. You're not getting the BBC. We're not getting Beard Bonnet Chronicles today. There we go. That's what I was saying. I'm just here early to do like a little spin-off section for y'all. That's all. Let y'all see my bright, shining face. I mean, it's bright because of the lights, but if I turn the lights out, child, I'm going to blend in. Let me just be quiet. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
He comes around, better knock that stuff down. Come a little bit closer. Yeah.
Somebody kicked Sharice Gaynor out of this chat. They said Diddy, R. Kelly, and Tory Lanez going to make a jail soundtrack. It's going to be a lot of hits.
I'm too fly. Bye-bye. You're a little bit selfish. You get mad every time you lose. You can't take me with you.
I love you, brother Ben. I love you, man. This is my dog, bro. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Oh, you're making me blood stop.
There's someone waiting on me. You're just wasting my time because you're scared and lonely.
I remember I used to sing that. Hell out of this song, y'all.
I can finally start over. Yeah. So all my ladies who got a brother that doesn't treat them right, put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. Bye-bye. Here's to the memories. She's too used to be.
Remember, I missed you too. I missed all of y'all, man. I haven't been able to do this in so long, so it's good to see everybody, man.
Glad that's what you believe. All my ladies who got got a brother that doesn't treat them right. Put your finger right in his face and tell that man bye-bye. I'm too fly. I'm too fly. Oh, bye-bye, bye-bye. U-G-F-I, that's how you spell
No, but for real though, for this to be like, it get a 9, love you too. B, what's going on? Good morning, B. Aaron Patton, good morning to you. But no, for real, for these to be non-copyrighted songs, I found a lot of them that are jams, and y'all would not believe how many of these songs I've heard on commercial, like the instrumentals. So I mean, for it to be non-copyrighted music, it's still very popular because a lot of these songs have lots and lots of streams, and for it to be like on commercials, like national commercials. Granted, I haven't heard Earth on one or Still Fly, which like should have been in somebody's commercial, but it's still cool. It's okay. But some of these other songs though, I'm like, oh damn, I play that on the show, and I'll be like, they stole that from me. I did that. I did, like it or not. I'm not liking it or not, but you know, the Benjamin Dixon channel, they did that. They bought that commercial to you. Anywho, y'all, this is another one of my hits that I used to sing all the time as well too. Not Still Fly, because I think that one already played. Soul Life, good morning to you. Can't Stop, Won't Stop has new meaning.
When I get you back, oh yeah.
I hate y'all so much.
When I get you back, oh yeah. When I get you back,
Being
oh,
right.
yeah. I promise you'll never leave me. When it comes to you and me, there's no one else I'd rather be with. Baby, I won't let you down. I got it. I know you need it. Love is it when you're around.
I mean, I wonder if I can play this. I probably can and get away with it a little bit, I think.
Cause I don't wanna lose you. I hope you feel that way too.
What's the name of the song that says?
Baby, don't go. Don't go.
Brian, right? Lily, what Simon Says? Now I'm thinking of a few Simon Says songs, so you gotta yeah, let me know. Yeah.
When I get you back, oh yeah.
The Diddler, that black outfit right there. That's the Diddler costume. That's his evil villain costume right there. Y'all saw it, that black one.
Cause I don't wanna lose you.
I ain't gonna mess with Diddy, cause I ain't trying to.
No, I don't wanna lose.
Ben, I just can't see anything. That one right there. That's the villain costume. That's the Diddler.
I promise you'll never leave me.
Look at it, it got a whole cape on it.
There's no one else I'd rather be with. When I get you back, oh yeah.
Cruella DeVille. Brian, you talking about me? Cruella DeVille. Oh man.
When I get you back, oh yeah. When I get you back, oh yeah.
We gonna see how something sounds out, okay? Gatling Combo, yes he did. And I tell you, I'll forever play Danny the Kane. Mark Saunders, good morning to you. I know, right, Brian? And like, I want to be a villain so bad for Halloween, but I'm just like, it doesn't fit my character. Like, I want to be Thanos, but I'm just like, they can be like, you're the nicest Thanos I ever met. I mean, but Thanos was right, though. He was right. What's another villain I can be? I did do, what's that villain's name? Taskmaster, but it's like, Taskmaster. It's cool, but she turned out not to be a villain. And in the comic books, I mean, he is. I mean, it's so much. I don't know. Maybe I can be Skeletor. No, too big to be Skeletor. I'm thinking like I could be a fat Kratos. Kratos is from God of War, if y'all don't know. Because I got the beard, I'm bald headed. I can be an older Kratos. I mean, Kratos is already old. So y'all see my conniption, what it is? Y'all see what it is? Yeah. So I'm playing y'all little house music this morning. Why not? It sounds so good, though. It does. Neon Death, first of all, good morning to you. I don't think I spoke this morning. Good morning. And yes, you are right. The whole Making the Band show, it was a lot. It was the whole thing, walking to get the cheesecake, that was one thing. And then the other, day 26. David, if you could grab School Life's comment. Brian said Kratos, but all that God-killing stuff never happened. He lived a happy, non-violent life. That's true. School Life said, dress up like Diddy and start dancing in front of people. Oh my God! I got it! I got it! Enjoy the music! I got it, y'all. I got it. And I know David is going to be real quick and swift when I say this, too. TD Jakes. Have you ever been... Oh, gee. maybe that'd be it. I get me a good old Ben, get me Amber, they coming eventually, child, you know. But yes, give me some more costume ideas. I like this. I need more ideas. Oh, here go David. Here go David with his BS, man. No, is that it, y'all? My face is a little bit smaller. The beard was closer, I think. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Aaron Patton. Thank you, Aaron Patton. I think that's going to be it. I'm going to be a giant ball of baby oil. Yeah. I think that's it. That's the one right there. Because if you think about it, I mean, I'm doing this party and you know what? Never mind. But yeah, I think I like that one. Right, Brian. TDJ says like 20% head because his head was like much bigger than mine. I'm like, Jesus, what is going on? Warren Entertainment, no Diddy songs today. No Diddy. I got me sweating today, man. Y'all leave me alone. Okay, give me some more costume ideas. Let's see what we got. Oh, I get us another song going on here. David. Okay. Oh man. Oh gosh. Oh man. Why are you zooming in? Tony Rizzo. Okay, so let's run down the list of costumes that I got so far. We got the Diddler costume, TD Jakes, a Big Baller Baby Well. Did I miss anything? Okay, this sounds cool. Ooh, Uncle Ruckus might be a good one too. Uncle Ruckus might be really good. All right, y'all. I think I've rambled on long enough. Like it or not, it's about to go down. David, roll that beautiful beam footage.
Is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for like it or not. We're back to us. Let's start this damn show. Yes, it's time for like it or not. We're back to us. Let's start this damn show. Like it or not. Rebecca Azor is in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, or real life-ish. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin, yeah, that's my man. He's always coming up with the master plan. Politics, scheming, or trying to find the meaning of life. And while the feds keeps us in strife. I'm your DJ. I really don't need no introduction right now, but you know what? I stay dropping them jams. Y'all know who I am. Good Hope, dad jokes, culture-ish, politics. What you're hearing right now was the culmination of all of this. I started out with the mic in my hand, and I graduated to a plethora of fans. I love bringing joy to the people. It makes me feel great, makes me feel regal. I do what I do for you. 8 p.m. Friday, you know how we do. Let's go. It's time for like it or not. We're Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. It's time for like it or not. We're Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Let's start this damn show. Let's go.
Like it or not starts now.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. It was crazy. I haven't had you in a minute in the morning, so go ahead. Sorry.
You ready? You good? Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry.
Third time's a charm.
It's the white girl in the video dancing like the Olympic medalist girl
from Australia.
We done made her famous.
It took me out. I'm sorry. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it. What's up, family?
What's
Happy
going
Saturday.
on? Oh, yeah. It's Saturday and
Saturday morning.
It's one Saturday morning. Listen, first and foremost, let's go ahead and get this out the window. If you are watching right now, if you are tuned in with us on this Saturday morning, I want you to go ahead, head over to patreon.com/like it or not, patreon.com/like it or not, and make sure you become a Patreon right now, right? Because you're about to witness and be a part of the experience that a lot of our viewers are already a part of. Their family, they're here. A nice Black experience on Saturday morning where you get entertainment, you get some church, you get politics, you get all of the above. And this is exactly where you want to be because you get it nowhere else. So become a Patreon today and make sure you head over to all of the people's pages right now that are watching on your screen. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to give, you can definitely do so as well. Our information here is on the forefront of the screen. Other than that, we about to get into some really good vibes. Y'all know what it is. We always start off with a mental health check-in. And I want to know how your week was, Ben, and your week was, Bubba. I want to know because it's been a minute since the family has been together.
Yeah,
So
right. Been a while since all three of us were on the same screen.
And now we're here. We're here. So as consistent as we've been, we just haven't always been together.
Yeah, somebody was on the screen, but it wasn't all three of us.
It was, right. And so, with that being said, how was y'all's week? Who wants to go?
Benjamin?
Okay, I'll go first. It was a week. I don't know. It's all a blur. It's just one big loop. Seven days just comes and goes by so fast. I really sometimes, and sometimes that's a good thing because when a week is uneventful, sometimes that's a good thing. I've had an uneventful week. Praise the Lord.
Uneventful week.
That's good. Same here. It just seemed like I don't know. Everything happened so fast in between. Like work is just working. Like now, like my Monday through Wednesday, I'm closing now instead of opening. So it's just like, but everything just went so fast this week. But overall, it was a fairly decent, fairly good week. I'm here. I'm above the ground. So it was a great week.
So your shift has changed now. You are a morning. You work in the morning now?
Work in the evening, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Wednesday, because we had somebody quit on us. And I'm not going to talk about it because the person left on just like they were out for medical reasons. Then all of a sudden they came back. Monday I was in the office. Somebody said, hey, XYZ was in the office. And I'm like, okay, they dropped off their computer tower and said they good and chopped the deuces and left. I'm like, oh, so I guess they quit. That's fine.
They got a new job.
They got a new job. But hopefully that helps me out because I need a raise. Run me her money then. I'll take her money.
Yeah, but that's funny because I'm glad that they saw how they weren't being treated right when they were out for medical and they needed to come back. And during that, I love a good time when you are during your medical, you're starting to realize this job doesn't even care about me. And then you get on Indeed. And then you get on all these websites and you look for a new job. And when somebody actually bites back, then you can go into that job and you can drop your laptop off. Because it's not always that somebody gets a job that bites back, especially in 2024. You don't always. That's literally
the job is hard these days.
People is looking for their job. People is looking
when
for
I tell you. I've been looking. I told my boss already. I'm looking for something else because y'all not matching cost of living. So I got to look for something else. And I think out of the 100, 200 applications that I put out, I probably heard from 10 saying we're moving forward with other candidates, but nobody else has said anything. So it's just like looking for a job is ghetto.
Baby, the way, if y'all would see my email and the rejections that come in, it is crazy. I remember when I was first saying, I'm gonna look, for a new job. This was years ago. I'm like, yeah, because I'm thinking that when you go look for a job and you got skill set and all the things and you can find it, right? Baby, it used to be very demoralizing. And you read those emails and you open them up, and it's like it starts off with, as we are pleased to say we received your application, we decided to move on, go another direction. Sometimes they tell you, we picked somebody else we felt fit the description for the job. And those are automatic AI, whatever. They don't even get personal. Nowadays, they don't even respond. Some of them will reach out to you after your life done fell apart, saying after 2 years, your life done fell apart. You been homeless, you on the curb, and they're saying, "Hey, still looking for that job?" No, I can't even get to the job. They done took my car. I'm on the side of the road. This is 2 years later, and now y'all want to think about me? Yeah. No,
that's like that serious for real though.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's how it be. And so, but I say that to say, like, the job, searching for a job can be. I look at people online from different walks of life all the time, who share their experiences, and I'm not even talking about on LinkedIn, because I know on LinkedIn it's a whole thing, but on Threads, that's a special place. But on Threads, which I am a threader. If you guys don't know, head over to Threads right now and follow your girl in Becca's Voice on Threads. I'm always on Threads, even if I'm just scrolling. I love the stories on Threads. I love the people there. Such a great vibe, other than on Twitter, because Twitter is just the devil's playground.
Oh my God.
But
No, for real.
it's evil. It's dark over there. There's something dark about that site. However, anyways, people are sharing their stories. A lot of them are sharing that, hey, I can say that I come from having a 6-figure, 7-figure job, and they laid my black, my white, my in-between, my olive, my brown ass off. And ever since, baby, it's been hard. My lifestyle that I had before, I can't keep up with. And now I'm applying for jobs after being employed for God knows how many years, and I can't get one. It's been years since I could not get a job. My unemployment is running out. I have to figure out. Some people are moving out of their neighborhood. Some people are moving to other states just for employment. And I remember, Ben, when you were telling me that you putting Ben business out there, how you packed your family up, and Jada was just 2 days pregnant, because y'all nasty, and she came over here with you and the kids, and you were like, I packed my family up because, listen, I'm going where to make sure I can take care of my family. I'm going where I can make a living for my family as the head of my household. So that's what you did. And I know.
And then they shut down the whole company 6 months later.
My God.
Jesus, right.
Because I was without a job. And then they shut it down, and then we brought it back up, and I was without a job. And it was because of a text message that looked strange. Remember what I was doing, Ben? I was cleaning out tractor trucks.
Oh, really?
Is that the one you found the dead body in the truck?
I didn't find a dead body. There was a dead body in the trucks, and I was a cleaner of the trucks. And
she's so descriptive, because she was like, she used to be climbing up in those trucks in
high heels. And high heels. And I would go, and the girl could not take it. She made me go do that, because I was initially, somebody said, what was the job that you had the least amount of time at, and why? And that was the job. And y'all, that was one of the instances. But it was one time I got there, I came in my heels, she didn't even know I was wearing press-on nails, because I couldn't even afford to get my nails done. And y'all know Rebecca stays with her nails done. I had press-on nails that I bought from the Dollar Tree at the time. I pressed them bad boys on. I came. Nobody knows when I'm going through it. Like, I don't like to look like I'm going through it. I like to always make sure I look like I got it. Right. So I walked in, and she just couldn't stand that I was wearing heels. She couldn't stand that I was together. Right. Even though, baby, like I said, my life is falling apart, but I'm here for the job. And we used to have to track the trailers, call them for every stop they were doing, the truck drivers. And there was one that happened to be on the run. And guess whose driver that was? Mine. I think this was my first week of work, my second week. And I had to call him. And he said, you tell them, and you can hear the tractor. You tell them to give me my money, or I ain't turning back around. And I said, let's say his name was Philip. Philip, if you can just. Oh,
that was you. I'm sorry. I was going to like the stream. Look,
that's crazy. But he said he was like, and I'm like, sir, mind you, got the little headpiece on, Mr. Phillip. If you can just, they're saying, and they're in the background, tell him to park it, or we're calling authorities. And I'm like, if you park the car wherever we can pick it up at, then they're like, no, I don't give a damn. I ain't parking this thing. Y'all said y'all was paying me 3 days out, and I got a family to go to. He was going in. And I said, okay, Philip, I understand it's the holidays and you got to get back to your family. Just bring that truck back. He's like, no, Rebecca. And now he knows my name. Oh, God. No, Rebecca, I ain't doing it. I had to stay on the phone with him for an hour. Then he finally gave up on the run. He parked that truck. He was in Philly, but he told us he was in Philly, but I can see that he was closer. He had drove out of Philly. He came back to Georgia and he kept saying, no, I'm in Philly. We're like, no, you're on the run. He's going out of the speed limit, all the things. So the company worries about our name being attached to the truck. They don't worry about the truck driver.
Right.
But they said they weren't going to pay him. And he was like, my kids, like, this is Christmas time. It was like all that. Finally, he dropped the truck off and you see him throw the keys over because we got a camera too. He throws the keys, yells my name, Rebecca, and throws the keys over and he walks away. And I said, God, I can't do this. God, I can't do this. That day, no, that week, this person kept texting me and saying, hey, you want this job or no? And I'm like, this is so unprofessional. Is this really a financial institution that's texting me saying, hey, we saw your resume, we really love you, and we want you to come work for our, communications department? And I'm like, this can't be them. And it was misspelled and everything. And that day, I went back in my text messages and I wrote that lady like, hey, it's me. Like, it's me. And she's like, all right, we got an interview. Come in. The next day I went to the interview. And then that weekend I left that job. Ben knows as you were there the whole separate way. I'm like, I can't do this job. I can't do the job. I can't do the job.
So we got questions. Did the man get his money?
Did he get paid?
I don't know because I didn't stay after that long enough to know what happened.
And then what? This body in the truck was it? No, is that the body was that in the same truck?
It was in a
different one.
Oh, I also had to drive. Yeah. One time she made me drive the truck.
The 18-wheeler?
18-wheeler. She was driving the 18-wheeler.
And park it as part of training. I have no CDL license. I have no training. It's because I'm telling you, and let's talk about this real quick, and then we can get into some news. I wanted to talk about the fact that I have always felt like and this is not my experience with all Black women or women in power or whatever, because I love women in power. I love it so much. Like, I love to see it. But every time I go into a space, the first thing that happens with me, sometimes I feel like I'm always judged, right? Before they can get to know me. And it's based off of my big personality. They want to minimize it. And I found that to be all the time, especially at that financial institution. When I was in the office, they would stop me from going around and fellowshipping. And when I say fellowshipping, I know this place was a terrible place to work. So I would go around and be like, hey, how are the kids? All right, Nancy, I see you in the red. You're looking good. You're looking good. Bob, I know. I saw you. Look, I remember Bob. And mind you, I seen Bob because Bob lives around where I live at. And I seen him. Yeah, I seen him. It's crazy. Bob, I see you in that Porsche because remember he had one. And, and it was like, I'm going to give love to people even if I feel like until they love me back. Like, I really just want to love you because I know working all day can be tiring. And I don't want to work all day and be at odds with each other. So they hated when I did that. And there was one woman who told me I was doing too much. And again, she told me, though, specifically, you don't have to wear those heels.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You don't have to always come looking like, and I'm like, then that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't like when people just prejudge me. And then I remember Ben, when I first got on the show in politics as just a journalist, because I didn't know how to not be biased at the time. I just knew how to regurgitate the news and how to speak it with a news accent, right? Yeah. And then so I became the Black Barbie. She doesn't know much, but she cute, but she don't know nothing. And I felt a way about that. And it's like, that's why I always loved Anoa, because Anoa actually, pulled me to the side. Yeah, shout out to her. Pulled me to the side and loved on me. But there's people in the spaces that just, I don't like when, because of society here, they make it feel like there can only be one Black woman in this space and the rest of the Black women have to be at odds with each other. Because there can only be one Black woman. There can only be one Black person doing this or doing that. There can only be one, right? There can only be one Black man, and it's the good Black. Look how great you are. But then when you go into other environments, you see all these white men working alongside each other or whatever. So I just want that whole, and it's like it sucks because they keep pitting us against each other. Even at that space that we work in news, and shout out to Valeria Sistrunk, who I went to school with, and we all worked together in that environment. And the people at that job, tried to divide us, and they would be like, "Don't you want that top spot? Don't you want the first story? Don't you want, don't you want?" I'm like, I went to school with this girl. We were literally in the same journalism school together. Like, we're both rattlers. I'm not trying to go against this girl. Like, none of that. So every time I get a chance to work alongside,
that's in progressive politics, mind you. That's not progressive. That wasn't conservative politics that we ran into that. That was progressives. Funny how that works.
And and that is a great point as well, because I always like to say, just because they consider themselves to be, and I find more and more of this every day, the way that we see the world as Black people who they want to say are leftists or progressives, or what centrist, whatever, right? People who just think differently.
Don't cuss me out like that. I ain't no sense.
Look, you saw me. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Ben. No, but people who just think outside of the conservative way.
Yeah.
I've realized that we view things in the things that we watch, the things that we listen to. Our problems are different from the white people, like, who are in that space. And I'm not saying that for, but it's true, because the white news I be knowing nothing about, y'all. I'm focused on, there's like other Black issues in that space I know so much about, but the white portion, I can't lie to you, I know nothing about it. But I'm taught that. But I say that to say, we are in two different spaces, but we can definitely get something from each other. But what they try to do in those spaces, and not all spaces, but the one that we were working at, is utilize that same dividing framework in the media when it came to politics, and they made it so that there can only be one Black this, one Black that, one this or one that. We couldn't all work together, but it was normal to have all the white people do what they need to do, but we can't have all the Black people together on the channel.
That's right. That's how it goes. That's how it's been. That's how it was. I ain't got nothing more to say about that though,
and so also how it was, we found out that they I talked about this, if y'all didn't see, in my my what I call my rant on Haiti.
Great video, by the way. Great video.
Thank you so much. Thank you. JD Vance actually admitted to the lie.
Yes.
And let's start there. On CNN, he admitted to the lie he admitted to lying about helping to
creating stories.
The rumor, creating a story. And he said on CNN, and he said that he will continue to create stories so Americans can open their eyes about American issues. Because if he didn't do that, he said if he didn't make that story up, then America would have been blind to these type of issues, which I was assuming he was talking about immigration. And there was actually no immigration issue in Springfield, Ohio. But as a senator of the state of Ohio, to spread those false rumors and to admit it, and still be able to run and be in position and still be able to run for one of the highest courts in America is very telling. But not only that, recent news came out that the woman who said she was looking for her cat, which started the whole thing from the Facebook group that got into the hands of JD Vance, that spread this rumor like a wildfire, that went on to the debate stage, the presidential debate stage, and spread even more, and went on to TikTok where people were dancing to it and all these things. The initial woman looking for the cat, they done found it. The cat is intact and in the hat. Okay. And there have been no apologies. There has been nothing. Let's take a listen to JD Vance's BS.
This in part by saying that, at which Donald Trump repeated on the debate stage, that, and he didn't say anything about the policies that you're talking about. He just said Haitians are eating dogs and cats. Can you affirmatively say now that that is a rumor that has no basis with evidence?
Dana, the evidence is the firsthand account of my constituents who are telling me that this happened. And by the way, I've been trying to talk about the problems in Springfield for months, and the American media ignored it. There was a congressional hearing just last week of angel moms who lost children because Kamala Harris let criminal migrants into this country who then murdered their children. The American media totally ignored this stuff until Donald Trump and I started talking about cat memes. If I have to,
But it
if
wasn't
I have
just a
to
meme,
create stories so that the American media actually pays attention to the suffering of the American people, then that's what I'm going to do, Dana, because you guys are completely letting Kamala Harris coast. You had one interview with her. You talk about pushing back against me, Dana. You didn't push back against the fact that she cast the deciding vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which is why a lot of Americans can't afford food and housing.
You just said
We
that
ought
you're
to be
creating
talking
a
about
story.
public policy.
Sorry, you just said that you're creating the story.
What's that, Dana?
You heard me,
You
my
just
boy.
said that this is a story that you
Yes.
created. So the eating dogs and cats thing is not.
We are
accurate.
creating. We are. Dana, it comes from firsthand accounts from my constituents. I say that we're creating a story, meaning we're creating the American media focusing on it. I didn't create 20,000 illegal migrants coming into Springfield thanks to Kamala Harris's policies. Her policies did that, but yes, we created the actual focus that allowed the American media to talk about this story and the suffering caused by Kamala Harris's policies.
Do you?
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't say it. He did, straight out of his mouth. He created the stories because I'm mad the way that Kamala allegedly helped inflation do what it was going to do. So I had to talk about Haitians. But remember when they were talking about inflation early on, when the debate was with Joe Biden and Donald Trump, the first thing that Donald Trump said, the cause of inflation and the reason why the cause of inflation was because immigrants.
Yeah.
He, just ran. And then he said, they're taking their black jobs. They're taking your black jobs. Y'all remember that? All this rhetoric, everything bad when it comes to these people is because of Donald Trump's whole thing that he says. Let me move over to get y'all right. Everything bad to these people on the right is because of immigrants, and because immigrants are the problem for everything. Mind you, immigrants, those 15,000 plus immigrants, Haitian immigrants who went over to Springfield, Ohio, like I said in this video, a dying city. A dying
city.
Dying city. Yep.
Literally leaving the city. They revamped it. They brought it up to code. And I said this, they brought flavor with the restaurants that they're opening up in the city. They brought a level of decorum to the businesses. They brought more employment, okay, over there. They helped these businesses now flourish once again. Now they were able to do what they needed to do because the jobs that nobody was taking, they were like, hey, I'm here. I'm here to take it.
Right.
Also, they helped the economy.
The tax revenue went up. The city itself is literally making more money.
Thriving.
The city requested them.
Thriving. Thriving.
Literally.
But yet there is no reason for the Ohio senator not to give credit to them for that. But the Ohio senator went out and put out false information, all because he don't like Kamala Harris. There was not. How does that relate? His reasoning to putting out that false rhetoric. And the thing that people need to understand is that this false statement, again, it's not new. It came from the 90s. That's how I know they couldn't wait to put this on Haitians, because this whole statement that Haitians eat cat has always been a slur, has always been something that they used to throw at Haitians to disrespect them, always since the 90s. I know because I'm somebody who's experienced that. But knowing that they brought it back and knowing that they've done it at this high level, and now we have a platform so we can speak about it. We're able to speak about it. I love that there are more and more Haitian journalists or Haitian people in the space who can have these type of conversations and denounce that type of rhetoric or denounce those slurs and disrespect, but also hold these people who are accountable, because now you can see that it isn't just coming from your neighbors or your friends. It's coming from your senators. It's coming from people who are running for vice president. It's coming from leadership in America. And that lets you know, if they can drive a dangerous narrative, and the reason why it's dangerous is because what comes after that statement? What happens after that statement to Haitians? Now they're being attacked. Now they can't go to school. Now they can't keep their heads down and run from immigration. Now they're being reported. Now the state of Ohio and the city of Springfield is now getting bomb threats because they have Haitians in the city. KKK signs are being put up to figure out how to get Haitians out of the city. The Haitians that live there, they're getting not only are they getting threats, people are parking outside of their homes and trying to drive them out. We know this is historical here. When they see Black people thriving in any way, shape, or form in America, they'll go as far as to bomb a whole damn city and live to tell the tale.
That part.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Come on.
They'll go ahead and wipe cities clean. What was it? Rosewood? Somewhere in Orlando?
Rosewood,
Florida?
right. Yep.
Rosewood, yep.
They'll do that because the city is simply thriving. And in America, they don't like Black people. And in America, they don't like immigrants. So to tie the two together and get who they disrespect the most, they'll go ahead and blame everything on them. And that will now become how they run their campaign.
Yeah. And the thing about it is JD Vance, cornball, right? Just whack, has no charisma, was doing terrible out on the stump, out on the campaign trail, getting embarrassed left and right. But then all of a sudden he found his voice, and his voice was a Nazi. He speaks fluent Nazi, and all the Republicans started to love him. So now everybody likes him on the right because he's attacking immigrants, because he's attacking Haitians with this lie. So that's why he can't stop telling the lie, because without the lie, he has zero personality. But with this racist, bigoted lie, now he's bigger than life. Oh, they love him. He's the best thing since Hitler to them.
Mm-hmm. And he has nothing to offer. And looking, we're not focusing on, and it's not us, but it's people in general, not focusing on how the rhetoric is dangerous. People's lives are in danger. And it's not only the people in Springfield, Ohio, it's regular Haitians like us who are actually born here. They see a Haitian flag. They see the Haitian tattoo on my ankle. They see my Haitian jewelry, whatever it is, because we know Haitians, people want relationships like Haitians have with their flag, because there's not one that's stronger than that. Okay. So we will always be repping that like nobody's business, but it's how their lives are in danger.
Yeah.
And they're getting cursed at. People walking down the street, people protesting. And Haitians are protesting in honor of Haiti. They have to be treated as such. People in my comment section under that video telling me how, just really nasty things. And it's not a lot of them, but it's more than there should be. But these type of people are the ones that seem to be the loudest, and they go out and they attack Haitians. That's the
Were any of them Black, Rebecca?
I seen that. Yes, they were.
Yeah.
They were. Yep.
That's an interesting thing.
They got mad because I said the contributions that Haitians have made to America. They got so upset because I said America wouldn't be what they are without the contributions of Haitians. There are a lot of states. We're talking about states, cities, Savannah, Chicago, Louisiana. I can go on and on. Florida. I can go on and on about different states that are who they are, the cities there that are what they are because of Haitians. Not to even go into the different countries that got their freedom because of Haitians. Okay, even our neighbor couldn't get their freedom. What up, Dominican Republic? They couldn't even get their freedom without Haitian assistance. And that's what I be trying to tell people. Y'all can, a lot of flags you'll see, the red and blue, because that's the only thing that we asked from them, or they would decide to do in honor of us helping them get their freedoms. A lot of Latin American countries got their freedom because of the help of Haiti. And they gave us our, just due in their flag. So this is what they don't want to tell people. And it's all because we had the audacity. I say this time and time again. Every year I've been saying this, especially since I've been in the political space and since Donald Trump's called us a shithole country. And I've always been going hard from day one. Ever since that we had the audacity just to free ourselves.
Yeah.
On January 1st in 1804. Because we had the audacity to free ourselves from our colonizers, France. They made sure that every single day after that, for Haitians would always be hell, especially when it comes to how we're represented in other countries, even when we were once the richest country in the world, even when we had the richest resources. They don't ever want to talk about that. So that immediately how they describe us, and how I've always grown up and heard how this place describes us, even when we were more of a functioning country, even when Haiti was more of a functioning country, America has always said about Haiti, and my dad used to hate it, the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. And they love to talk about us that way. They love to speak about us that way. And that's why I always go so hard about how Haiti is represented, because it isn't just this thing, and it hasn't always been just this thing. But why is it this thing? That's the question that matters. How did we get here? Y'all never want to talk about that part of it. And where are America's little nasty, dirty nails, fingers dug up in the situation? Because it's always, their hands is always in something they shouldn't be in. They always in somebody's business they shouldn't be in. They're always in Black business. They shouldn't be.
And a day, forever and a day.
So yeah. So anywho, that is if y'all want to watch it, go ahead and watch it. Thank you so much. And y'all, I'm happy to say, even though I'm not monetized right now, I hit 5,000 subscribers organically.
Congratulations, Rebecca Zorn.
So yeah. So shout out to my 5,000. Coming up. It's gonna be a whole party. It's gonna be a party. So y'all make sure y'all watch, because I'm going to have a whole party. So
your video did really great. Like, and I watched it. That's definitely a good ass video. They're like really for real. You did that.
Thank you so much. And
I want to play this.
Okay. Yeah, please, because I watched this as well. This is Walsh, and I know he's talking to Ryan Grim, and I was actually pleasantly surprised at Ryan Grim's response to Walsh about his stance on nobody helping Haiti. Haiti needs to help themselves.
And make sure you hear the audio.
Nobody thinks that it will benefit America to become more like Haiti. Nobody thinks that. Or I would challenge anyone, if they do think that, to explain how that's the case. Like, in what way could this country be improved by making it more like Haiti? When you look at Haiti, what part of Haiti are you saying to yourself, we need more of that?
Beaches.
Well, we have more beaches than them too, right? Don't we?
Right.
We're a much bigger country.
We don't want a marine invasion and occupation of the United States that constantly decapitates governments and takes the money out of the country and saddles us with
we don't want the Clintons
debt
either.
from a revolution. Yeah.
Right. Although I don't. So you're saying that
we wouldn't want to be like basically a colony that the entire West spends 200 years punishing after the Haitian Revolution.
I get that. I understand that, but also at a certain
we wouldn't want that. No, yes.
We wouldn't want that, but I would also say that that's not entirely why Haiti's in the position that it's in. I mean, at a certain point, as a country, you have to stand on your own 2 feet and take care of yourself. And
but at what point is that? They elect Aristide and we overthrow Aristide. Then they elect Jovenel Moïse. Jovenel Moïse is assassinated a bunch of people with American connections, and then we install in 2021, like the United States installed the prime minister that we just ousted. Like, so we could say, okay, yeah, you got to get over the 200 years ago, but like we're still doing it.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not in favor of. I'm very non-interventionist in my policies, so I'm not in favor of most of the things that we're doing in other countries.
We just made the new government in Haiti in a hotel room in Jamaica, and then we insisted that whatever government we made in Jamaica had to allow Kenyan troops to come in under the flag of the UN in order to go to war with the gangs.
Yeah, I'm not interested in. Right. If it were up to me, I'm not interested in doing anything in Haiti. Like let Haiti be Haiti and take care of them. That's sort of my whole point here. Let them take care of themselves and their own problems. I'm also not saying that there's like never a scenario where we would let someone from Haiti into the country. But it doesn't have to just be about Haiti. But when you're throwing open the gates and just inviting anyone, in particular,
I guess your assumption there was that it is Haitian people that are creating the conditions on Haiti, and that if the Haitian people come to Springfield, they will recreate the conditions.
Well, but I don't think you
Haiti in Springfield. Whereas what I'm saying is that it's actually the U.S. that has largely
100% nothing Matt Walsh said to support anything. Ryan Grimm, whom I may not always agree with, actually came to
Ethered.
ahead. Yes, he did. And he was like, but what are you saying? So you're talking about the policy that US put in place to put Haiti in the position that to help put Haiti in the position that it is in right now. You're talking about, oh, we got more beaches than them. Excuse me, the dirty ass beaches here compared to what is over there. Let's be for real. I wouldn't eat. No, I brought my parents out to eat. When we lived near the beach back home in Florida, and they said, we are not eating any seafood that comes from this white restaurant, this white establishment. But they will eat seafood that comes from Haiti, right? They'll pick it right out the water and it's fresher than what you got right here. I said that to say, not only that, he talked about the laws, he talked about the ousting of two of the Haitian presidents, or the ousting of the Haitian president, Aristide, and then Jovenel Moïse, his assassination, and how Americans immediately came in and preyed on Haiti that moment. And we don't even have to go all the way back to when, because I always mention this because they never want to mention this part, although the Clintons sat there and admitted to what they did to Haiti and their rice farming and took away that portion of it, gave it away. Something that one of the golden things that we had left in our country. And they did that, not to go into how Hillary Clinton partnered with the Red Cross during the earthquake and never did nothing but.
How many houses they built with that $100 billion? $100 billion. They built 10 houses with like $10 million.
6 homes,
What
man.
the hell?
Not even 10.
Not 10,
6. And where'd the rest of the money go? Stop playing in people's faces. Okay, America has always been out to get Haiti. Till this day, they want it to be. I was about to start speaking. I was getting real Haitian, and I was about to go in Creole. But till this day, they want Haiti to be done with, to be gone. How are they doing in Palestine? They want it to be obliterated so that they can take over the land and literally gentrify it and make it what they want to make it because the people are black or the people are brown or they had audacity to free themselves or to make something of themselves with nothing that they were given. So here is where I will not continue to assist in pushing the dangers, the rhetoric, the outlining, the false outlining of who Haitian people are. I know because I'm Haitian. People keep asking me, well, how do you know? How do you know? I'm damn Haitian. What are y'all talking about? Like, what? How can I'm Haitian, a Haitian from Florida, first generation. That means every person in my family is in Haiti or don't speak English because they live in Florida or New York. Or
right.
Like they don't have to speak English. So stop with but where were you? And Black Americans did more than foundational Black Americans. Love you, mean it. I love Blackness. Hey, those people love you, mean it. But please, we are not this is not a is not a dividing conversation. This is something that's actually happened to Haitians right now. And the fact that we have to back it up with facts and with positive things is because Haitians are being attacked for false negative rhetoric. And that's what we're doing. This is not about us fighting each other. This is not about white people fighting with us. Yeah, my camera went off. This is not about that. It's not about that. Ben, go ahead.
No. It's a tradition around here for your camera to go out on Saturday morning. But no, I was pulling up, and I'll put this up on the screen while we want you to come back. You mentioned foundational Black Americans, and then I'm looking at this guy on the screen right now, Tariq Nasheed, who has trademarked rather, the foundational Black Americans so he can sell t-shirts. That's his whole grip. And I knew without a shadow of a doubt, if there was any Black person in this country who was going to come out in support of the cat lie and come out on the side of MAGA and all these people, it was going to be Tariq Nasheed. Now, a real quick story. Back in 2021, I don't know if y'all remember when they did that space. This white dude, right racist, did a Twitter space called "Are there too many Black women in public spaces?" To which I immediately started another space called "Are there too many white men in public spaces?" And the Nazis got so mad at me doing that. They were all in my replies, calling me this, calling me that. But one thing that stood out to me was they said, "Don't worry about Dixon. Tariq Nasheed is our guy." These were Nazis. Now, I never said anything about it because I didn't get a screenshot of it, but I want y'all to listen to this clip where he admits it himself that he has been offered a huge bag. His words, not mine. A huge bag to attack Black immigrants. Listen to this.
Wow. like
to
me,
selling
as
out.
black as I am, they would love for me to join with them to dump on some black immigrants. There's a huge bag for that. Let me tell y'all something. I've gotten calls from these white networks wanting to put me on and give me a real big bag.
A real big bag.
To get on TV and get out here and start throwing black immigrants under the bus with them. That shit, a whole tribe, a village of people got AIDS. They know they just gonna come over here and just get into black society. So what would stop them? You know, let's think about that. Let's put your thinking caps on. They know when African immigrants come over here, they're not going nowhere, but they're going to come right among black society.
Don't piss
me off. Nasid admits to selling out. Black as I am.
I don't hear his voice anymore, but now you see he has he said he has been reached. He has been contacted by these white supremacists with a huge bag to attack black immigrants, and then he shifts to attacking black immigrants. Rebecca, the reason you see so many FBA people who are attacking Haiti right now is because they have been following and listening to this grifter who has admitted with his own mouth that he has been offered. Now, he doesn't say I took the bag, but you can see he has shifted from being all black everything to attacking immigrants every single time he get. This man is one of many who are being paid to do the work of dividing and conquering of the black diaspora. And so that's why you see so many black folks in your comments saying that foolishness.
Yeah. And it sucks because these people like this, you know, the attack of Africans, you know, the black immigrants, and it sucks because people believe this to be true. Meanwhile, like when we say to people like this, hey, but your family, no matter how many centuries back they go, they came here at some point from that country or from that place. And no matter how much you want to hate that's a fact, it's a fact. And it's not that we should go against each other. We also honor Black history here as product of migrants or people. We honor that because we're a part of it as well in some way, shape, or form. Black history is beautiful. And knowing that your parents go way back more than this white neighbor that you have right here, it's a beautiful thing. But
That's
what
right.
they do is they try to make us all spew out this negative stuff about each other just so that we can win this pissing match. When police officers or when white people see us, unless we flip into another language, they all see it as the same damn thing. A threat. Black people.
That's right.
ER. So
that's right. Period.
And here you are helping to spread this damn this false rhetoric, and it's a dangerous place to be. But Tariq will be saved, but the people who are going to be out there spreading it, it's going to cause division. And now our ancestors have visited their houses. You don't know why that cat is following you now. Now you really don't know why that black cat is at your house.
That
Stop
crow
playing.
coming out there.
Stop playing with the Haitians, okay? We sick and tired of it. But no, honestly, those people is problematic because even what Tariq Nasheed was saying in that video, Haitians had to deal with in, I said the 80s in my video, but it's actually 1990 when they took to the Brooklyn Bridge because America put out a false narrative that Haitians brought AIDS to the country.
Right.
And we had to protest, and the biggest amount over there on the Brooklyn Bridge, over there by the Brooklyn College, which will now be the Brooklyn College, but on the Brooklyn Bridge, them Haitians came like nobody's business and protested that statement because it in fact was not true. Haitians did not bring AIDS or not responsible for AIDS being in America, but it's been going on so long to attack Haitians, like they attack Mexicans here, like they attack Black Americans here. This is just what they do. America is that. There is no people want to, and I said that America has always been xenophobic. America has always been racist. America has always been prejudiced. America will always make sure they go a step further to kick marginalized groups.
Oh yeah.
all the time while they're down or while they are already being treated less than or given the lesser opportunities or having to work 6 times as harder. We know that the white LGBTQIA plus community does not get treated like the black LGBTQ plus IA community. They don't get treated the same. We know that the black males don't get treated like the white males. We know that the black women don't get treated like the white. We know that there's always going to be disparaging disparities, that we know this thing is that we know this. So they want to make us focus on us as a group. And then here goes Tariq Nasheed highlighting something that isn't true. So essentially doing what the right has always done, and he's doing their work. So I'm not surprised that the bag has found itself on Tariq Nasheed's desk, because we know that people like, oh girl, what's her name that we always talk about that looks like
Candace Owens?
Candace Owens. Her. We know that the bag came to her door and she accepted it. We know what else other black people? Diamond and Silk. And one didn't live
God rest her soul.
One didn't live to tell the tale.
Herman Cain, 999.
Herman Cain. I was about to say Herman Cain.
COVID got him while he was sitting with them folks.
Ben, the other one, Ben, that you just posted, Ben, was it Mark Robinson?
We need to get into that as well. But Omarosa, the Mark Robinson, who is now talked. We're gonna go into Mark Robinson, who is what? He's a senator right now, Ben.
He's a lieutenant governor of North Carolina, trying to become governor.
Okay. And he's one of the guys, he's one of the people who wants to become governor. He's lieutenant governor right now, but he wants to become governor of North Carolina. And he's known for his anti-LGBTQIA plus rhetoric. In his words, are always real nasty about, and here's one place where he's saying it, but we know that this man does what the right puts out all the time, and they go real nasty and dark with marginalized communities. And but now he's under fire right now because
he back there consuming all that content.
He was caught on a porn website. And he's married. Let me be clear. He's married. And he's not only was he caught on a porn website using the same email that he's been using for a long time, but he was on a website where he was looking for a partner, cheating.
Ashley Madison,
Ashley Madison to cheat on their partner.
I've seen the content. That's the funny part about it. It was an old website that I used to follow. And it wasn't until I started seeing the clips, I'm like, that man looked familiar. And then that's when the stuff came out like, ooh, girl, not that I hadn't seen the news.
Oh my God.
Before he was, I was just like, are you serious?
Rebecca,
and all his stuff coming out.
No, some of the stuff this man was saying on that website. Some of the stuff, like CNN didn't even cover the half of it. CNN did not even
tell me, because I'm going off of CNN. Tell me what it is.
CNN, well, first of all, CNN gave the basic stuff, talking about like the racist stuff, where he was like, "I wish the Klan was back, and I wish slavery was back. I own some slaves myself." He said he called himself a self-proclaimed pervert. He called himself a pervert. He called himself a black Nazi. But that was nothing compared to what's still up on the site. You can go see it, where he's talking about sleeping with his wife's sister. And all kinds of just, I mean, the dude is nasty. Now, the kink shaming and all that kind of stuff, whatever a man is into, a person is into, that they're into. But for him to be, I'm going to play this mashup of him. For him to have, and then of course, he has attacked and condemned the transgender community, but he was a top purveyor and consumer of transgender porn. So here's a mashup of your boy Mark Robinson, who can't help himself. And James, the man, like you said, he used his actual name and email address that he has had for years.
And like literally to know that, like, this man is lieutenant governor. Like, clearly y'all don't do research and y'all just don't care who y'all put in these seats, man.
Who's doing some opposition research? All you got to do is Google his name and it comes up. Oh my God!
Come right up.
Here's Mark Robinson in his own words.
Ain't nothing but men and women.
He says God called on men to lead, not women.
Called to be led by men. When it was time to face down Goliath, sent David, not DeVita, David. There's no reason anybody anywhere in America should be telling any child about transgenderism, homosexuality, any of that filth. And yes, I called it filth.
We could pass a bill saying you can't have an abortion in North Carolina for any reason.
He says the civil rights movement in the 1960s was, quote, crap, and that Martin Luther King was a communist.
Robinson posted the movie Black Panther was, quote, created by an agnostic Jew to pull the shekels out of your Schwartz pockets, using the Yiddish words for money and black.
He referred to the victims of the Parkland school shooting as spoiled little bastards.
He says the moon landing in 1969 may have been fake. He also says there is a secret ruling cabal that is part reptile.
And said that Beyonce is satanic.
Oh, hell no.
That's how CNN.
You already know. Hell no.
That's how CNN and they're reporting it. But Ben, yours was juicier.
Juicy.
I can't even say, Rebecca. I can't even say
Leftist Mafia talked about it too and gave it like me some tea too. And I was very shocked. But now that I really had time because they broke it to me, this news to me. So now that I had time to really digest, not only did we have a exclusive experience right here where Bubba actually, when he, was on that certain site, he has actually can verify that he's seen this person on there, this lieutenant governor on there. But knowing that he's on stage trying to talk like a preacher and say that there was no David, but there was no Davita, but a David. And this gives me where, because you aren't true to yourself and because you hate yourself. Who did we have that did that before? The Brazilian guy that came here, George Santos. And he wasn't happy with who he was, but went under the guise of, I'm such a manly man. And historically, where he's from, they know him to be a cross-dresser. Like he actually is a part of the community. Yet here he tried to act like he was not and say anti-LGBTQ, very hurtful and dangerous things, and was a part of the dangerous rhetoric here in America. And the whole time, he was a part of the community. This is when you hate yourself. You don't ever want to be who you are. You're calling yourself a Nazi and you could never be black man. You are actually the person that they would shoot down first, my guy. You are trying to be anti-black and there's no way somebody that looks like you, not you, Mr. Fat Albert, not even going off of, I'm not saying nothing about nothing, but I'm just saying it's pretty black. He looks like a black staple. And for him to act like he just walking around looking like, a ghost or something, like he's a really clear person that can get away with things. That's very unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
Because you represent literally your look and everything. It's super black. It's super black.
Yeah. But you know what? This is the rhetoric nowadays with these politicians, especially the Republicans, is that they claim that they all holy, don't know abortion this and no abortion that, but you go to the GOP and all y'all ass on Grindr. Your ass all on Nude Africa. So it's the pot calling the kettle black when y'all the main ones out here doing it. Oh, that's why you don't want this stuff to be in place, because you don't want your own tea spilled. It's out there now, baby. The internet is forever.
Forever. The nerve, right? And Rebecca, you said it. How you black and think you're gonna get away with that? Like the level of you're just too confident for me to use your real name, your real email address, and then say all of this on the internet. Talk about sleeping with his wife's sister. In language I can't even say on air. We would get taken down if we would get rated XXX if we started describing what he said. You can go online, it's everywhere. And this man thought that he was just gonna get away with running for governor and this not come out. Like, it's something about these black conservatives. Like, y'all really think y'all white, don't you? You think you could get away with what Donald Trump gets away with? You can't.
No,
right.
You won't be able to do it. This is a whole felon running for president, but your black behind being a felon could never run. But here's the thing about it though. In this position, this lieutenant governor, the harder he goes against blackness, the more the white people who are very conservative, very nationalist, they're like, wow, this guy gets it. This guy understands. And they're going to go hard for him. And they're going to say that was a time in his life. God is going to forgive him. Listen, God is a forgiving God. And this man deserves an opportunity and a chance. And we're going to give him that opportunity and this chance. And we're going to make sure that he wins because he gets it. He understands what you want, North Carolina. He can give you what you need, North Carolina. Although he's doing everything and been a part of all the things that we said are against our values, against our beliefs, but he's against Black people, and
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Yep. And watch it come out. He has something to do with Diddy. I'm sorry, I said it out loud. Never mind.
And so speaking of Diddy, but you need to get into that because you see the type of things that come out about these people in power, and then and how it goes brushed under the rug. We had this conversation on Olaya Friends that may come out, I think, this Sunday, but there's a lot to unpack. I think the first thing that we need to unpack is that his victims, right? There are victims that are a part of this, and I'm sorry if it's triggering for those. It's even triggering for people who have experienced sexual abuse, abuse in any way, shape, or form in your relationship. Haven't been heard when you told your story. People pick it apart and people make jokes about it.
Yeah.
So the baby oil thing, that's just one little part of it, right?
Yeah.
That's just one little part of it. I know it's sick for people, but there was a whole press conference where they described what was happening in that home.
Yeah.
Where they describe what they seized in that home. Not only the baby oil guns with scratched off serial numbers and rooms where different things were happening. Drugs were being brought in, where sex workers who were being held if they didn't do something or say something, or other people who were being held in this house if they didn't complete certain sexual activities, according to the attorney. According to the attorney. And so a lot of different information, but they wanted to focus on, and this is where it's problematic when we take the moment and we sensationalize it with everybody else. I get that it's funny, but how funny is it to the victims who have to relive this moment in order to get their justice?
Rebecca, the part that jumped out at me was the IVs. They used to treat and do these victims so horribly that they would be dehydrated and they would hook them up to an IV so that they can get fluids. Like Diddy is a whole devil, man. Diddy is. Go ahead, James.
I was about to say it, and the bad part about it is, I'm sure there are a lot of these people, celebrities or whoever that was there, they probably don't even remember any of the stuff that happened to them.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about this is the kids. It's not interesting. The most alerting and alarming thing about this is the children and how they're dragged into it. This is their father. They know him to be their father. And now they had to they offered up their passports in order for their dad to get Diddy, Sean Combs, to get bail. And the judge rejected it. They wanted to prove that he wasn't a flight risk. They wanted to prove that he would not be, roll it, David. They wanted to prove that he wouldn't be what he was, they wanted to prove that he wasn't what the media was saying he was, that he's their dad. They want to be with their dad, give him an opportunity, give him a chance. But here we are, and they're exposing him for who he is. Social media is playing with it, but this ain't how we should see it. This man was in court and fighting for just the mere fact that, Cassie put out this information. He thought that Cassie's unloading and reveal of what Diddy did to her at the end of last year wasn't going to do what it did. There was some kind of power play here. That whole thing, the power to control that he's so used to having, thought that was going to win. And remember, we've talked about this multiple times on this show. We've said that shift, and then my view of it was he knew something was coming, so he immediately tried to pivot in his life. And I'm a strong believer of pivoting. I'm a strong believer that people can change. I'm that person. But when there is that kind of darkness in you, and you realize there's that darkness in you, and you continue to say, I'm going to choose this darkness and play with my demons. And even though I need help, I'm never going to go get help. I'm actually going to attach myself to the very thing in Black in Black culture that I know will always be forgiving to me, and that's the church. And he changed his name to Love, and that power play that he made was, which I need y'all to understand, that those type of control freaks and sickos do that. He changed his name to Love, not because he wanted to spread love, but because he knows that biblically God meant love, and he saw himself as God. And again, this is my analysis of it. And he saw himself as God, and to attach himself to the most powerful person in the Black gospel community, which we know right now is T.D. Jakes in the T.D. Jakes ministry. And to attach himself and have Jakes align himself with Diddy as his Christian religious mentor, and to bring T.D. Jakes into spaces like Diddy's party. I can't make this up, because Diddy had a whole party that he streamed where it went viral of T.D. Jakes sitting down in a chair at the party. These type of things, Diddy needed to make sure that in this time before something happens, people need to see him as a reborn, a born again, forgiven person who was trying to spread love. He partnered himself with that young woman, Young Miami, the same way he partnered himself with Cassie and took 10 years of her life. He was going to try to do the same thing with Young Miami. And he always gets them at this tender age, and takes them, grooms them, and does all these different things with them. And let's not forget that Cassie's details of what happened, right, were gruesome. And it also talks about the control of Diddy sexually, physically, all these things. And then there was an argument online between Young Miami, Caresha, and Diddy's now the mother of his youngest child. And they were going back and forth online. This is what alerted me and alarmed me. When Caresha said to her, and pardon my French, but this is actually, you can Google it. It's out there. It's in the X universe forever and ever and ever. But she told the woman, because they were going back and forth online, they were dating the same man. This baby came from the relationship during him dating Young Miami. So there was a confrontation online between women. And she stated, Young Miami stated to her, you know what I can get Diddy to do to put you on your knees and do whatever sexual thing to me. You know I can have Diddy make you do that.
I remember that.
And that aligns with the details that Cassie gave of who this person is. And so, you know, just to say those little tidbits were already out there. Shaka Khan's daughter gave an account of how Diddy, something happened amongst them, and Diddy had her brother, Diddy had Shaka Khan's son beat up for standing up for his mother. Had had Shaka Khan's son beat up to the point where I think he had to be hospitalized.
Diddy thought he was really about that life, though.
It's that whole power dynamic and play, and how I can continue. I failed here, but I'm too powerful of a person to not make it in this space, and this space, and this space, and this space. And people that I've hurt, I don't have to apologize to. I'll make it right with some people. I'll do whatever. That I'm going to make sure that BET gives me my Lifetime Achievement Award right now, because I don't know what's to happen, but I'm going to make sure that I'm going to put the puzzles where they need to be, the puzzle pieces where they need to be, so that when stuff hits the fan, I've already had my life. That control factor, that I'm going to still play with my demons, but I'm going to, he thinks these are the people that do wrong, want to continue to do wrong, don't want to repent for nothing. And then, just like in his apology to the video, after the video dropped of Cassie, they get online and here's the apology. I was a broken man. And that's it. That's all I got for you. That was a dark time in my life.
Diddy might not make it out of jail.
He's on suicide watch.
Yeah. Well, nah, I hope he don't take that route. I just anyway. Because because the brothers in lockup, one thing they don't play about, though some of them may be rapists, they don't play about rapists, especially people who were like Diddy. Diddy really thought he was about that life. He had allegedly had Kid Cudi's car bomb.
Yep.
The attorney said that happened. The arson, well, allegedly, but Kid Cudi confirmed that
did.
happened. He said that happened. Yes. The car blew up in the parking lot.
And the thing is, like, you know, when you let money and power go to you, not just to your head, it became who he was. And it's like another example. He got away with for a long time, though, right? How long we talking? Did he been on top of the game since I was in high school?
Jesus, yes, man.
You know what I mean? So we talk like the early 90s. He's been on the game. Like I was in high school in the late 90s, but he was on the scene before that. So we're talking a good 30 years that Diddy has been on the top of the game, and he's just now getting brought down. And so, of course, over that long amount of time where you're getting away with it, of course, you're going to think you're invincible. Now all of that, now he can't even get out on bail.
Can't even get out. And it sucks because you were such a creator. You brought us a lot of great music and all the things. And people who are speaking out now, and I was saying this on Olay's show, which you guys, again, we'll see later, but I was saying this, like, I don't like that social media ran to, and not that I don't like it, because this is what we know, our families, we have these type of conversations at home. So this ain't nothing that's not new. To have the opposite of what we should be having and say, hey, Diddy did a wrong thing. But we're having the conversation of why they're speaking out. Why are they speaking out now? Y'all don't understand it, because of the power. Why did you stay with that abusive man? Because you were afraid of what would happen if you left too soon, or the also being groomed. You look at the predator, you look at them sometimes and feel for them. You love them. You want to heal them through. You want to believe that this thing isn't who they are. The demon that they're choosing to play with isn't who they are. You want to forgive. You want to do all those things. This happens. Some of these are mostly the symptoms and the steps and all the things when you go through these type of relationships, or when you're attached to this type of person. Somebody who was in their 20s that had to leave a man when they turned 30. Come on, y'all. This ain't. Dawn has basically been with him for the same amount of time, and her career was in his hands.
And she finally said something.
Yeah. And I love that, David. Absolutely. The conversation that I was going to get to was that how people are online questioning why he's being arrested.
Come on.
Questioning the people, right, that have been a victim of his actions, and questioning if the justice system is just taking down another Black man. And Boosie was one of those people, as he always is in the conversation. But let's take a listen at comedian and actor Faison Love, who actually questions what. Oh, you know who also did it? Dr. Umar he went in too. But this is the same thing that's been men are saying online. Why? What are the charges other than him being a freaky man? Let's take a listen.
I need y'all to help me. We all heard about Puffy, and I see a lot of people, yay.
He must have been in one of them parties.
The Cassie thing, I understand. I think you should definitely lock this nigga up. Put hands on the young lady. But I don't understand the other shit. Can y'all help me? When has being nasty been a federal crime? And I'm glad they told me. I didn't know there was a limit on baby oil. I'm getting a few, because we get ashy, but you get a massage or something or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Please tell us the new rules for niggas. Because maybe they're not new rules, actually, because I think it was 1800s. There was this very famous boxer named Jack Johnson, and he was whooping ass. Everybody ass, but mostly white folks ass. He was whooping a lot of white folks ass. And he had a white woman, Mae West. They couldn't stop this Black man. So they gave him trafficking.
This is
in
crazy.
the 1800s. taking white women across the lines was.
Did he say 1800s, bro?
If he didn't do that, he wouldn't have stopped boxing. I thought I told you that.
I think the diabetes is messing with his brain.
Listen, diabetes.
Make it make sense. We need to know the
Get him
new
off the screen. He's going. He's getting wild. He's out of control.
His insulin is off.
Maybe he was trying to be funny or make a joke, and it failed miserably.
I don't think so.
Bruh, clearly, if you would have listened to what the charges was, you wouldn't have made no dumbass video like this, bruh.
They're missing. They didn't even have to read what the charges was. They focused on the baby oil and the freak offs, and the freak off was little alarming for me. I said freak offs. Now, why do man keep saying freak offs? Because that's what Diddy labeled it, and they had to go with the facts. And that's the facts. It's called freak offs. They ran with that. It ain't just the baby oils. It's about what they found and what they know and what they know and who was hurt and the paperwork they had to sign and the IVs they had to take and the bruises and the pictures and the video. What was on the video? But you're talking about.
I ain't seen no video. Good Lord.
It ain't came out yet. He kept all the video. He recorded everything. That's what's wrong with ninjas now. You ain't gotta record nothing, bro. And like I said, there's a lot of these people that probably don't even know any of this stuff happened to them.
No.
But them videos, people like record too much stuff, bro. All this stuff is gonna come out.
This was because Diddy wanted it. Diddy wanted these things, that control freak, that power dynamic, that I got you on video, so try it with me. That I know, I see you. I know what you look like when you're weak. I know. Yeah, Mr. CEO, but I got you on tape. Diddy is that type of person, an abuser.
Yep.
A narcissist, an attacker. This is somebody who grooms people, who holds people hostage emotionally, physically. I'm sure he's blackmailed a few people because of his power connections. We mentioned something that somebody as powerful like that, because how this stayed hidden, even though all of the Hollywood and media knew, was because his connections with authorities in New York. Diddy has a day in New York City. And I think it was given to him by Mayor Eric Adams.
Had the key to the city.
Okay, yeah. So
Eric Adams, girl.
Even with the questioning of their character or whatever, Diddy still went on. And we were wondering why he was trying to appear and go so hard this past year, specifically during COVID. So many people came and represented on this stage, and it didn't. If y'all go back to the BET, Eric about to fall too. Eric Adams about to fall too, and I can't wait till that happens because
same.
Justice. But no, it's interesting because even when I go back to visually about the BET setup that they had, the Lifetime Achievement Award for him, all those people that were celebrating him, I was asking, where is this person? Where's that person? This person.
Yeah.
And who that flew out Shine, who recently came out in interview and said, basically, this man messed my life up, but I'm over here in, I believe, Belize, and I'm in a political position to make changes where I'm at. So essentially, if he never would have did what he did to me, where I had to do time for him, I wouldn't be where I'm at. Not thanking him particularly, but saying that was story, but that man definitely messed my life up. Shine is also the same person, I believe, who was on stage for him at that Lifetime Achievement Award. But I feel like it was because Diddy tried to make something right or whatever, and he came out for him. But a lot of the people that could have came out for Diddy didn't come out for Diddy. It seemed like the rush job. It seemed like, even Day 26. What was the group that he had before Day 26? The rap group with Babs and all of them. Dylon.
What was the name of that group, man?
The band. And those people have an account as well of how they were betrayed, treated by Diddy. Diddy Dirty Money came as a result of the breakup of Danity Kane and Diddy deciding to grab Dawn and put her in a group with him and Kalani. Kalani, who was a part of Diddy Dirty Money. Now, Kalani stated that she does not have any memory of Diddy doing anything, any sort of the claims that have come out.
Right.
Don Richard stated that he's locked her in a car before. He's presented himself in front of her naked. He's taken things away from her, blackmailed, told her she wouldn't get this or that because if she didn't do, or a lot of different things, and in her account as well. But it can be something that we see is consistent with other people's stories. And two things can be true. Kalani probably never experienced those things.
Yeah. Maybe she was fortunate enough not to. Yeah.
He may have a type of person that he goes for. Diddy may have this way that he preys on people that he thinks there's some weakness in them. I'm not saying that all of them, but this is what those type of abusers do.
Yeah.
Young women, you know, this type of thing. I feel like Kalani was a little bit more older, a little bit more grown. She was married. All these things.
Yeah.
Diddy can't touch that. But somebody he felt like he can attack and take and feel like that he can give to. There could be two different experiences there. That's okay. But to say because Kalani didn't have that experience, Don must be lying. No, because even the women of Danity Kane they had some issues as well.
And I was just about to say, Aubrey came out a long time ago talking about stuff with Diddy, even before Cassie did, and nobody believed her, and they swept all that stuff under the rug. And granted, everybody thought that this woman is crazy. It can't be none of this. And now here it is. All of this stuff is coming out. And honestly, I think Aubrey is probably the one that started some of this, that got the ball rolling. And then initially everything finally came out, man. I'm just like, yeah, this man has been doing a whole lot.
Yep, he has. And then I want to bring this aspect to it because this is also something that we touched on. Humanizing, and stay with me because I know I'm utilizing a word that doesn't seem like it needs to align with Diddy. Humanizing him to know how he got here, why he got here, and understanding that for the children, because generational things can bleed down and create people. Experiences and all that can create people. But understanding how he got here is important as well, because we see a lot of these people in power and just be like, oh, you know, he's just a bad person. He's just whatever. Nah, the industry can groom him to be that way too. So many people were talking about, and young males talked about how Diddy tried to groom them into that way. And to be that way in some way, shape, or form. I remember Usher stating recently, and this is on 3 different occasions, I saw Usher mention Diddy in some way, but there was one recent interview that's going around where where Usher sat there and said the same thing that he's been saying, you know, as a young kid going to his house, he wanted to get me the girls. He wanted to put me in these, I've been with these women at 13, 15. But he said one time he went in there, he's like, I don't want these women. I don't want these kind of things. I want to get in the studio, man.
Yeah.
Usher says, I want to be in the studio, man. I'm in the studio, man. But he wanted to be in the studio, man. And they said, would you let your sons be around him? He said, hell no. I would never put my sons in that position to be around Diddy. But there's a reason why Diddy is the way he is, where he came from. And somebody said, I know Antoinette talked about, what was his connection to his mom, his dad that wasn't in his life, Andre Harrell, those things. Back in the day, there were no cameras, there were no social media. All these parties and things are just wild and going. What was I know, even in just little industries or working somewhere, they'll tell you, if you do this dark thing, if you do this thing, if you be a part of this thing, I can get you to where you need to go. Or this is the staple for becoming a powerful person. So I think that humanizing him in that way does not, because we can say that thing because we got people in our family that have done the worst of the worst. And we've had to come together as a family to sit down and talk about how this person got here to make sure that their child doesn't get there, do it, come from that, whatever. But at the end of the day, doing that, I want y'all to know it doesn't take away from Diddy needs to be held accountable, put in jail. He needs to pay for his, because these are crimes. I know people want to say, it's just sex. It's just freak offs. It's just somebody being nasty.
It's so much more.
Exploring sexuality. And then there's an anti-LGBTQIA plus sense of it, the anti-gay, because he was allegedly with men as well. But they want to.
I don't know if it's allegedly. I heard the audio of him and Mill.
I'm like, is it true?
Attorneys that on them videos are males as well. And people were like, oh man, did he with the men? So y'all focus on the baby oil and him being with men and not what he was doing to those men?
Yeah.
Because but look, y'all, I gotta jump off, y'all. I forgot I got something at 1:00. But yes, it is so much more, y'all. If y'all really listen to the charges, it's just like Jesus, because after I heard just one part, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe that's it. No, it is so much more. It's so much more. But I love y'all, mean it. I'll see y'all next week, okay?
Hey, see you
Love
next
you,
time,
mean
Bubba.
Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Love you, man.
Look, see, they writing me, Ben. What I told you, once you apply online, they gonna write you. Listen, Olivia, the recruiter with a company called Paychecks, she gonna write me just now. I have an online job for you. Need more details? I'm gonna put yes, and I'm gonna tell you guys when she writes me back. Let's see.
Was it is it in a chat or something?
It's a text message. How this person got my phone number, I don't know. But you know what? As soon as you put your information in the employment line virtually,
it goes everywhere.
Baby, third party. Yep, my information has been sold. It has. But do you have anything after the Diddy conversation?
It's been a lot, man. I gotta put one of my favorite people on the planet, Professor Wise, intellectual. I got to put him on blast real quick.
Wait.
Yeah.
Professor Wise. It's sounding familiar to me.
No, not Professor Wise. In terms of a professor.
Professor Wise. Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna thank you for catching that. No.
That sounds familiar. I don't even know.
No, not Professor Wise.
Black of me. Look, I think I know Professor Wise.
Oh no, it's my boy Michael Eric Dyson.
Oh,
you heard about it?
I haven't heard about it. Break it down to me, please.
Oh, Lord. Well, I'm gonna let this racist Nancy Mace. I'll let her say it herself. Take a listen in. Hang on, let me rewind
to the record. A screenshot of a text message I received from the esteemed professor from Vanderbilt, Michael Eric Dyson, after my CNN interview, begged me for photos. In this text, he says, after calling me racist on CNN, don't tell anybody, we look good together, and sent me a kissy emoji.
Without
then
objection.
The guy
Order.
says I'm gorgeous in all these photos. I don't think he's that bent out of shape on how anyone pronounces Kamala.
Wait a mother-helling minute.
Yeah.
Like to also enter into
hang on,
the
I'll put it on
record
mute. Go ahead.
a
What's your
screenshot of
No,
a
Ben, let it
text
play.
Received
No,
from
run
the
it back. I need to
esteemed
really break
professor
this
from
down in my-
Vanderbilt, Michael
Ben?
Eric Dyson, after my CNN interview, begged me for photos. In this text, he says, after calling me racist on CNN, don't tell anybody, we look good together, and sent me a kissy emoji.
Without
Then
objection.
the guy
Order.
says I'm gorgeous
Ben,
in all these photos. I don't think he's that bent out of shape on how anyone pronounces Kamala.
Benjamin
Yeah.
Purnell.
We're gonna keep it 100 around here.
Benjamin, I can't even listen, Mace,
hurt.
Masay, that
Macho.
who can't get I ain't that hurt, because here we are again. Y'all gotta stop playing on this damn internet.
Come on,
please. Because let me tell you something. Y'all playing chess and these white folks is playing checkers.
No, we're flip it. They playing checkers, and these white folks playing chess.
They playing chess. They're playing lacrosse. I'm so sick of it. Y'all out here thinking that
everything's hunky dory and peachy keen.
So listen, Eric Dyson, you were sitting there doing your whole, you know how you do your poetic, your hip hop.
Oh
your
man, big word.
Then you got on with a snow bunny, and you let this go into Dr. Umar's hands, because I know Dr. Umar definitely went on the internet. You snow bunnied with the same person that you literally cleared about saying Kamala's name. You was about to flip that CNN table on behalf of Kamala and her blackness, and you went into a snow bunny. You went and snow bunny, and this racist lady who didn't want to get her name, Kamala's name, correctly, and now she got you on blast. Y'all gonna learn to stop playing with these white women, and y'all gonna learn to be real advocates for blackness, because when you're not, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out in some way, shape, or form. And what was what was the response? What did they say online? I'm not on Twitter. What happened?
Hang on, there's a video. I'm sorry, I got a little bit behind on my production here. Let me go find the video. but he went to Instagram, and I don't want to play the whole thing. It's so long, but somebody pulled out a clip of it. He went on Instagram and denied it, or not denied it so much as said that wasn't the intent of it, and that he started calling her truly a racist and big word this, and he has this prolific vocabulary. But everybody was like, bro, like at the end of the day, you should have known better. David, I don't know if you could find that response, but you should have known better. Number one, you married, brother.
Please find the response. Ben, I can't do this. You done broke some news to me, and we got an L in the black community.
And he was one of the brothers. He asked me to sign. I feel about him the way I feel about Cornel West. He was like, when I wrote my book and he was in town, I ran over to his event and watched him at his event and talked with him afterwards. He said, sign your book for me. So I got to sign one of my books for him. And
Blackness.
I'm like, Michael Eric Dyson, like Black Power, Black Power. This prolific vocabulary. Brother, you do not give. First of all, don't give anybody ammunition. First of all, you're married. Let's start at the beginning. First of all, you're married.
Oh, not the married black man.
Come on. First of all, you're married. All right. So we all have
Ashley Madison.
Mark Robinson was Ashley Madison. But first of all, you're married. Number two, brother, do you realize the times that we are in? This is political warfare. You do not give your enemies the ammunition, the very bullet they need to snipe you.
So many other white women in this world. I'm sorry, but you're married.
More meat on their bones than Nancy Mace, by the way.
Come
Number three, and all the white folks in the audience love y'all. All the interracial marriages, I support.
We love it, mean it.
But brother,
a married man
down for here's a reply. Let me not.
And he got his face in the camera. We know this is gonna be okay.
Exploit the situation. This is the text exchange. I sent her, Abby Phillip, the host of the show, suggested we take pictures. I said, let's take a picture. She said, Abby said, when you post it, then tag me too, and then we'll have fun. Because the whole point was two bipolar opposites. Michael Eric Dyson on one side, Nancy Mace on the other. So I sent her and she said, great pick. And I said, shh, don't tell anybody. We look good together, with a laughing face and a kissy face. And my point was, shh, don't tell anybody, because we are bipolar opposites. You're on one side of the spectrum and I'm on the other side of the spectrum. And she said, ha, 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 ha. And I said, well, your gorgeousness makes the photo, so there's that. And a little smiley face. Again, I'm just saying that trying to be nice to her in the belief and the effort that if I'm nice to her and I prove that we don't have any bitter consequences from our fracas on television, that we can be relatively kind to each other. And I'm being nice to her. There's no hitting on you. I said, by the way, I've spoken twice at the Citadel. She said, oh, that's awesome. And sent 3 American flags. And I hit the exclamation point. She put a heart on the, well, your gorgeousness makes the photo, so there's that. Then she removed the heart two days later because she knew she was up to some mayhem. I ain't tried to hit on this woman on no day.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Wow. O pa want, Eric? O pa want? O pa gen ne? Wap mache deye moun blanc? Wap mache deye blanc on the opposite side of what you represent? Not only are you married, ou mache deye blanc on the opposite side of what you represent. And it's okay to show when he started the story, I said, okay, he might have something here. He might have something here. Then he went into, and then I went on to say that she was gorgeous. And she, she hearted that. But I said, then I said where I was, where I'm going to be at. Not because of no link up or nothing, but that's where I was speaking at, or I spoke there twice. You know what I'm saying? Like that shows bipartisanship.
Nah, bro.
Right? It do. So, no, sir. It got crazy when you done sent this lady who's supposed to be the ops and you almost flipped the CNN table over a kissy face. It got crazy when you said
she was gorgeous.
That
Let's
she
not.
was gorgeous.
Let's
now,
not.
I'm going to tell you guys, I get it. A lot of people, you might be beautiful. I don't know here in this case. I'm not saying that she's ugly, but the hate in her heart makes
she's
her
hungry.
The
Come on, Michael. We are men of a certain size, brother.
But I was just telling somebody this. I was saying I can't call people ugly, but I know that the what's inside of you, that's what I see when it comes out. And you knew that, you saw that there's a hate there. But I do understand sometimes you got to add that entertainment piece for this type of television these days. So maybe there was that. But when you decided to take that thing over, and then you talked about how she hearted it, and I know she did exactly what you said she did, because she couldn't wait to print that out and bring it right there to the floor and to make you be out to be this person that you probably are, but at the same, like you probably were hitting on her, but she couldn't wait to utilize that because of all of the flack that she got after that interview, after that exchange. And you should have been more careful, my brother. A snow bunny from the opposite side. Let me stop calling them snow bunnies. But honestly, seriously, that I don't think he can run from this for a little bit. We're going to get over this, but I know we will. But this is a shocker because it comes from, and it lets us know that we have people in the space. I'm not saying that he hasn't done the work or whatever, but we have people in the space that cozy up to whiteness, and really people that shouldn't be friends with these people that shouldn't be aligned with these people are actually aligned with these people for some reason. What was the reason that Michael did this? I don't know. Was he trying to get in on something? Is he really attracted to this person? Was there something that he can gain from this? I don't know. But in the political space, we know that the more you can have people on the opposite side as your friends, as your allies, the camera went out, then it matters for your pockets. It matters for your pockets.
Rebecca, I just so many things. One, I think our elders need to have a training course, not only on appropriate communications, just generally, just appropriate communication, what to say and what not to say, right? But then also on technology. Something. I'm gonna say the Lord told me this years ago. I mean, long before I got into politics. He said, write emails so that people will be reading your emails like people are reading like politicians, like George Washington, for example, their letters. Like we take every letter from every politician, every leader from the day, and we read their letters like historians. They're gonna read your emails the same way. This was before text messages got really, really big. That's how old I am. Same thing with text messages. But then it goes beyond that, because we all we all messed up. We all got some stuff in our past. We all did something, right? But you sending this over to the enemy side. And I ain't talking about the white black side. I'm talking about you sending it over to a MAGA, Make America Great Again. And this and maybe he was
racist,
so oblivious. That's the only thing I could give him, is that he's so oblivious to the times and oblivious to the threat that MAGA really is, that he are so enamored, just so impressed with the whole environment. You said, like, why are they so into, so they can get on these platforms and they all go out together, they all go out to dinner together, the fancy restaurants and all this kind of stuff. You can't be impressed with this demon we're trying to slay, man. You can't have dinner with the very devils that we got to defeat, man. You got to come out and be separate from them for real.
We have to. There's just no way. In my real life, like we were friends with Bob, who was a damn conservative. He was our producer. I love him so much. In the city that he talked about, I now live in, which is interesting enough. And it's pretty conservative where I live. And so, but I loved him, and he produced our Black content. And we would share our grievances at work, but it was never to a degree where I had to come across his stuff. Because of sometimes he would tell us, you know what, I'm not down for that. I don't believe that part of it, but like stuff like that. And that's okay. We can believe, but the way that lady presented, 100% mother racist on that table. She said, I can pronounce her name the way I want to pronounce her name, and I'm not going to get it right because I don't want to. Remember, that's what this heifer said. She disrespected, and we said, wait a minute, it's because she's Black. Because if I pronounce your name incorrectly, and then she continued to double down on this, and she's like, I don't care, I'm not. And then she made racist statements on this same damn panel. So at the end of the day, Michael Eric Dyson, my brother.
Oh, I didn't know. Thank you for saying everything you did, because I honestly, I've been looking at this for 2 days, just staring at it like, what do you even do with this? What do you even do?
But my brother, this puts it, and again, I know the Black community, and if I know us as well as I do, even though they want to say I'm not really a part of it because I'm Haitian, but I believe that this is something that we will forgive.
Yeah, we will.
It's something that we can't forget. So whenever he does something with some
I'm
like,
a clown. I'm be
they
like,
gonna bring that and reel it back in, because this right here doesn't make any sense. You probably were 100% hitting on her, and you got caught. Like, I've experienced something, and I had to send it to you, Ben. Remember, I was like, hold on, this man is writing me. Sometimes you be in the midst of maybe a drunken night.
Wait, not that mayor.
It wasn't but the mayor was weird about it too. See, I ain't do nothing wrong to these people, but I be knowing, ooh, sir, not my inbox, not my DMs. I'm not gonna say who been, and don't even bring up any whatever.
No. I just I do titles, but not names.
Yeah, but see, it's stuff like, I'm like, maybe this person was drunk, so I'm just gonna leave it on red, but I'm gonna send it to Ben for evidence. Like, I ain't tripping. But people be having drunken nights, drunken whatever. Don't let that spirit get you. And now look at you. And because I can guarantee you, it went from him saying that it was the host of the show that brought that idea to us to take a picture together and send it to each other. And this is going to be great because if you post it, they're going to see the, polar opposites together. But he went on to tell her, shh, kissy face.
Come on.
Then he went on to say, and you are gorgeous.
Gorgeous. What?
Then he went on to say, and I've been there about twice. You know what I'm saying? So that means I'm always in the area. Kind of vibe. My God.
Michael Eric Dyson. Some people got a lot of book smarts, don't have street smarts.
Okay.
That's about the best I can say about that.
That's facts. You got to know how to play the game if you're going to play it. And especially, but the thing is, it's a snow bunny op. It ain't even this ain't even a white woman on the side of what you're representing.
Right.
But, and then, I want the ladies to know I ain't for it at all. I ain't for cheating at all, because in some way, I don't ever want my man to be caught in somebody's text messages calling them gorgeous, because that means you're cheating. You're cheating. You're cheating. You are emotionally, verbally cheating. And it's weird. There's a lot of things to unpack here that I don't even want to unpack, because now it's going to take me to but is that how you get off on being with those people? And this is probably not the first time you've done that. There are probably other people. Let me not get into it, because now I'm going to be pissed. Michael Eric Dyson, my brother.
Oh, man.
Shame on you. And that video you put out,
yeah,
didn't make it no better. You started off a little bit strong. I said, okay, he might have a point. No, now he done went somewhere. Now you said, and there's that. And I said that. And then I said, you're gorgeous. And there's that.
Take a page out of Alexander Hamilton's book. He got accused of all the infidelity he got accused of. He ain't replied to not now one of them.
And you know that this white woman
was that Thomas Jefferson. No, it was Thomas Jefferson who didn't reply to all of his infidelity. Alexander Hamilton replied to his, and it helped destroy his life. But anyway, I digress. He should have just been quiet. Michael Dice, just be quiet, worked it out with your family, but you put that video out, and now everybody has something to say about it. The best comment on it was a sister. She went on there and said, just stop. Just stop. Because you know what time it is, you know where we are in this country. You should have known better. And I can do nothing but like the comment because it was true.
Yeah, that's true. Ben, I love that because there's nothing more that we can say. So I'm like, I know we're going, but you was Michael Eric Dyson. There's nothing that we can give you in this moment. We will give you a pillow to land on. But my guy, it's going to be a long fall before you get to that pillow, brother, because you should have known better. You should have done better. Forgiveness is here for you to get, but you're going to sweat a little bit before you touch that. My brother who sits on these panels and represents us and goes hard for Black women. You just went hard for a Black woman and now you're in her phone. And
please, y'all, stay out of people's DMs. Just don't. Now, there's a track record I got that's really good. Y'all ain't gonna find nary DM on Benjamin Dixon because it's on the internet forever.
And that's why there are DMs that people have sent me that I delete for their safety.
Come on.
Like, I don't even reply to it. I'll be looking at it like, Black brother, I know you probably at the bar right now, and I know you probably not in your right mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this and act like it never happened because I'm not gonna reply to it, but I just want no parts of it. I don't want any parts of it. Like, not because I want. I just don't want no parts of this. Do it with somebody. Look, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it. When it comes out, it won't be from me. Because I know, like, it ain't coming from me. But I do know that this is just this whole thing. It could have been any other white woman. But not the one that
could have been a Black woman. Can it just been a Black woman? Like, I know that don't make a whole lot better.
No, but it could have been any other white woman. I say that because not the white woman you were arguing about being racist about how she pronounced the Black woman's name.
You're right.
And she refused to pronounce that Black woman's name correctly. And you got into her messages. Now let me get off this because it's gonna piss me off. Stop
Whoever been in Jerry's
your wife. Because if you loved your wife,
look,
you wouldn't be over here doing what you're doing. Now you looking crazy. Now you inside the household because your wife got you by the window to get good light because she won't let you in the good parts of the house. You can't come in the kitchen where the food at. You can't come in the bed where it's warm. You can't use this bathroom where it's clean. You got to go down where it's dusty. How that man said it, get out of here. Get yourself out of here.
Just get yourself to a place in your marriage where you can give your wife. I ain't always been in this place, but my phone is my wife's phone. I don't even have a phone right now.
Then you're doing the right thing. You're doing
right. But when I did have a phone, my wife had the password. She ain't always had a password. We got to a place where she could have the password and she could use my phone. That's the safest place to be. If your wife can go through your phone. Now I want to contextualize this one last time. I ain't always been in that.
Go look for his wife on here.
But my God, today, y'all. We got to stop letting the head between our legs and run and ruin
the third leg.
We got to stop letting it because it clearly ain't just one group of people. It ain't just Republicans. It's a whole lot of Democrats. It ain't just Black men. It's all men. Some women getting in that kind of trouble too. But we see this week alone all the sexual scandals that came out. Like, if you weren't doing better, do better.
Damn, he been married a couple of times. This one stuck though.
Who's this? Who's been married a couple of times?
Eric Dyson.
Yeah.
He been married. He to 1977, 1982, and Marcia is the one that stuck. So this lady been around since 1992. Don't be like the judge. Judge Mathis right now.
Yes, I saw that clip. That was sad.
Go find that, please. TMZ right now, David. Please, I love you so much. Sad. I know you. TMZ and Judge Mathis, and I'll give you the background because all these marriages, and this one stuck since 1992 for you, brother. I know y'all didn't have y'all perfect times. I know, but don't be in this age where your wife has the bags at the door.
Oh my goodness.
Don't be in it, because I know y'all been through some things and worked it out and got through it. Because Judge Mathis is now walking in airports, and TMZ is asking him, "Hello, sir. How
you look so sad, Judge
My
Mathis.
life is broken. I'm fighting for my marriage at this tender age since I've been with my wife for how many years? And now I'm fighting for my marriage because my wife, because I didn't treat her right, I didn't do right by her. I let this industry be more for me than I let my family and my wife be. I am now fighting for my wife all these years later because she's finally been sick of my stuff. She's finally sick of me. And now he's in the airport doing TMZ reviews, talking about something. I'm fighting for my wife. Let's take a listen as to what he said.
It was this is so depressing.
It's depressing.
If you ain't living right, this will make you get life right.
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I want to ask.
I'm not good. Rather, it's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
Not holding up very well. I would say the other man. Maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. You see how many at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third, serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends. That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your wife.
So I do want to ask, the date of separation is listed back to July 17th. Has this been coming for some time now, or was it something out the blue?
Well, ever since we started taping here in LA, I committed to staying home more and making my wife more of a priority. But as you see, I haven't. I'm still here on the road doing the same thing. And in terms of going out into another city. But I was gone for 3 weeks. That's what July 17th meant.
Would you say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship? Or
oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before, and hopefully she doesn't complete the process. But I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that? Absolutely. I just wanted to eliminate all the rumors too, that it's something about a baby or even me molesting a child. It's none of that. I've just told you what it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well, neglect can create suspicion, certainly. And if you're gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You go to work, you go serving the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country, you go to other events except without your wife hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right to suspect infidelity.
But there's none of that going on.
That's not the purpose. That's not the reason.
That's not the reason for this. That ain't the reason for why she's leaving this time. This is a judge, so he's going to be very choosy with how he says his stuff. But he was honest enough for us to get down to the nitty gritty about it. He's done so much. Listen, I'm not a relationship
Lord, I just want to live right.
Yeah, look,
Just want to live.
I'm not a relationship expert. Ben, you've been in a marriage for how long now? Enough time.
15 years, 14 going on 15 years. Yeah.
And he has been married for 25 years now. I'm not sure how long he was with her in the whole thing, but he says 40 years of doing what he's doing and 25 years of a marriage. So this is something that she's been dealing with for a long time. And here we are, and we're hearing a man discuss, because Eric Dyson, you could be right here. This could be you. Stop playing. He says, I've been doing this for so long without my wife. And look at him. We know Judge Mathis from when he was a young little judge. Look at him right now. Age, time, all these things. And now you're saying, I should have been doing this with my wife all along. I've left her behind. And it wasn't until she actually put the bags by the door that I now feel like I can't lose her. They got kids. They got a life that they've built together. And she said, whatever it was this time was enough for me to walk away. In the beginning, he kind of slipped up and said to the other man, I don't know if there was a man that said, if he can't do it, young lady, I can. I don't know if there was somebody that said, Do you like, is yellow your favorite color? Because I put some flowers at the door and I just thought of you just because today was Thursday. Little things and opportunities that you are missing. And I'm speaking to somebody who could be watching right now. Little things and opportunities that you may be missing. It's not about literally showing up and showing out and trying to be, you're living your life and you're living it without your person, the person that you put a ring on and a commitment to. Let that person go. Let them be free. Don't wait until you looking like Judge Mathis right now, who has to, in such a late time in your life, who now is like
just figuring it out.
You got time. And that's what he's telling them in this video. I'm telling you kids that, to you people who are watching who have time, don't do what I did.
I appreciate this video of him. It's hard to watch.
Me too. No, it actually
I really,
yeah.
Because most men can't
be vulnerable.
No, not be vulnerable. Most men can't be honest.
You right, man. They not gonna be honest.
Most of us got stuff. Most of us got history. Most of us got baggage, and we can't just outright say what he said here. He took it on the chin for a whole lot of men. So it's hard to watch. But God bless you, Judge Mathis. And I've had people in my life who when you get good advice, y'all listen to it. This is some good advice right here.
This is it really is, because we see more people say, but he's just a man. But he's a man. He's a man. Men do that. That cannot be the excuse. He's the provider. He's the this, he's that. And I feel like that cannot be an excuse for how a man keeps acting, because at the end of the day, a woman gets
this is my wife right there telling me my time is up.
Look, because we got to get out of here. Sorry, Jada. But a woman gets tired too. Or in a relationship, whatever, the other person may get tired at some point. They will get tired at some point. And people think that because a person has been with you for this long, they don't have a way out. They don't need to free themselves. And that is not the truth. Because then you'll be finding yourself looking for that honesty, that care, that covering. Because I'm pretty sure that was your covering. That prayer, the person that wiped the tears up when you were sick, made sure you were well. Yeah, stop playing. Stop playing with your life, fellas. Stop playing with your life, women.
Yeah.
Stop it. Anywho, we're at the end of the show. I want to get you to Jada because I don't want you playing with your life, Ben. I want to make sure we all good and we straight here. If y'all are watching right now, that means that you love today's episode. Please head over to patreon.com/like-it-or-not. Patreon.com/like-it-or-not. And please become a patron today, because that helps us do what we need to do on the show. And y'all know what it is. We're at the end of the month, and you guys have assisted me so much. Not only have I hit 5,000 subscribers, I've also been able to get the highest views on my last video. So I feel really good about that organically. We're pushing, we're growing. And with your assistance, I can definitely do this long term. So please, Becca's Voice on Cash App. I'm trying to get back my monetization. Y'all know what it is. They've taken it away. I'm trying to get it back. So we're working on that in October. But for the meantime, send your girl some love. Becca's Voice on Cash App. Becca's Voice on Cash App. I love y'all. David, thank you for rocking with us on a Saturday. David, our producer, and everyone else who's watching. I love the new viewers, the old viewers, the in-between viewers. Make sure you like, you share, and you subscribe. And I'll see you guys on next Saturday. Thursday for Leftist Mafia, and I will be dropping, as I promised, a new episode of Shades of Good News. I love you guys so much. Please go support a Haitian creative, Haitian person. Support me. You're a Haitian journalist. Whatever y'all want to do, please do that, because we're going to be pushing out positive energy and positive rhetoric about Haitians. All right, I'm out of here. I love y'all. Mean it. Here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like-it-or-not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for Like It or Not. Let's start this damn show. Yes, it's time for Like It or Not. With Rebecca Azor. Let's start this damn show. Like It or Not. Rebecca Zora's in the house. You know she got a funny story to tell. Talking politics, culture, or real life ish. I live in life in the ATL. Benjamin, yeah, that's my man. He's always coming up with the master plan. Politics.